with another video, another Avantis video. We're going to talk about this. Avantis is pumping again, and we have some bullish signals that we got to talk about. Anyways, this is what we're talking about today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Let's get straight into it. Right now, we are currently up 9.9% in the last hour, 41% in the last 24 hours, 237% in the last 7 days. Currently, the market cap is at 379 million. And we also have 1.3 billion inside of 24-hour trading volume still. This Avantis is one of the most craziest projects ever, right? It's really the futures, it's going crazy, and we have some news for it, so let's talk about it. So first of all, the world's most important equities are now available on chain with Avantis. So trade with up to 25x leverage and deep liquidity with the ability to hold positions overnight. So this is a huge step in the right direction for Avantis. They're hopping into the stock market with the largest equities in the world. So yeah, this is huge. And then they have some other stuff here. The Max 7 dominant global markets, they have all at $14 trillion combined market cap, 100 billion plus in trading volume. Core drivers of the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Huge possibilities, right? And then they say, what's next? We believe on-chain equities trading will grow 100x, and we are building their leverage layer via perpetuals. To deliver this vision at scale, we'll be partnering with the world's foremost MMs to bring institutional grade liquidity to indices and equities. So this is huge. They're trying to bring in institutional investors on-chain through taking their own equities and putting them onto their platform to be traded with 25x leverage. That is absolutely insane. If we see that money flowing in here, Avantis is going to do crazy numbers, and so is a lot of other projects. They're going to do crazy numbers as well. All right, they're going to help out the whole crypto market with this. Now, they have some type of thing going on with Seoul, South Korea. So Avantis is storming Korean blockchain week with definitive Phi and Aerodrome Finance for the base alpha. So they're doing some event there for the base chain projects with Aerodrome Finance and Definitive, and Avantis being the alpha of them, right? Base alpha. All right. Now, Homecoming, Avantis is now live and available for trading with Avantis. So that is another huge reason why it's pumping so much, because now futures and perpetuals are being traded with Avantis. So look, let's go ahead and click the Avantis website, global markets, limitless leverage, all that good stuff. So Avantis doing extremely well. And I've seen someone ask in the comments what Avantis is. It's like a trading platform, it's a DeFi platform for trading. So, it's pretty interesting to see what is possible with this type of stuff. So you can see the volume they have, 143 million volume on Sol, 93 million volume on Doge, got 62 million volume on Ethereum. You just have all this stuff. You even have 4x USD to JPY. I think that's 4x, the Japan yen. But yeah, we have just so much stuff on here. And then the Avantis pair is at 11.8 million. That's only going to continue to grow. So, this is pretty bullish. This is very bullish actually for Avantis. Very bullish for Avantis. Anyways, let's talk about what everyone wants to talk about, which is the charts. That's the prices. It's looking pretty bullish right now, right? I think I called it around here first. It was somewhere around this area that I called it, and then a lot of people benefited a lot from this, and now it's pulled back. I called the pullback, and I did it a little bit prematurely, but it did pull back. Then it hit this level here at 90 cents, and now we are going back up. So why are we going back up? Obviously, all the news that we just now talked about, but we also have to look at the technicals now, because the MACD is showing bullish signals again. This all right here is why I was telling everybody, hey, prepare for the pullback, and it happened. But now this right here is looking bullish. Now, we've seen stuff like this in the past before, where we see candlesticks on in the MACD being thrown up here, right? But then we immediately start seeing the red candlesticks. Like it could be a short-lived one. So remember that it could be a short-lived bullish pattern, right? And then it could go bullish after that, right? So you have to remember these things can trick you, right? They can be a fake out, right? It could be a bull trap. So remember that. But let's see, because we have the possibility to get back up here to about $1.58, eventually all the way up here to the next Fibonacci at $2.50. So that is what we're looking at for right now here with Avantis. If we come over here to the daily chart, it'll give us a better perspective. So yeah, the daily chart, and that's why I say it could be a bull trap. Remember, like, be careful, guys. Don't just go buying because it's pumping. Like, you don't want to buy at tops. You don't want to buy when it's pumping. You want to buy before it's pumping. The time to buy Avantis was when it pulled back here. That was the time to buy Avantis. But this right here, right now, you kind of want to sit, kind of wait. But it's up to you. If you guys want to hop in and do it, but it's all up to you. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Make your own decisions, do your own research. But yeah, a little bit overbought here on the MACD for the hourly chart, but it's still bullish. And the percent R trend exhaustion also showing that it's overbought, but the trend has not reversed to a downtrend yet. Still in an uptrend. The trend has not reversed yet. It has started going a little bit sideways, but you can still see it's still slightly up, right? So we're waiting to see what's going to happen with that. If we get this down arrow here, that is going to indicate that we are going to have a pullback. Just like how I did here, we got that red arrow facing downwards, then we had the pullback. What time was that around? That was around September 14th and 13th. You come back here, what happened around that time? Well, we had a pullback a little bit, and then you can see it was short-lived, and then it pumped. So you can see as the white line being the short-term trend and the blue line being the long-term. The short-term trend is just noise, right? So when you see the white line pulling back, this is just showing you that it's all noise. This is it's just short-term, right? And then the blue line being the long-term trend, that's what you really want to pay attention to. When the long-term trend goes down, that's when everything goes down, right? Look at what happened right here on September 15th. When the long-term trend actually reacted, you then seen everything come down. The long-term trend reacted here, and then everything came down. So if the long-term trend on the percent R trend exhaustion pulls back, then we are going to have a nasty pullback. The long-term trend is the blue line. So the blue line is right here. But look how they kind of cross each other. Kind of makes it hard to see. But yeah, it looks like there could be that pullback because both of them are up here. But if you see that short-term trend pulling back, but the long-term kind of only pulling back a little and staying up, that means it's about to pump again. So watch the percent R trend exhaustion on these charts. Pay attention to it. If you don't know what the percent R trend exhaustion is, go to indicators. It is a free indicator, and I love using this indicator. It's free. Type in percent R trend exhaustion. It's right there. Up, slide, down. That is the company that created it. Percent R trend exhaustion. It's completely free. No advertisement here. And by the way, I don't use Chart Prime anymore because they were giving it to me for free, and I was using it. It was working good, but I don't really like it anymore. And then my subscription also ended on it, and I was like, there's better stuff, and it's free. Use the percent R trend exhaustion. That's probably gonna help you out a lot. I like to use the percent R trend exhaustion coupled with the MACD. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna continue to break out here, so prepare for that. But anyways, this looks super bullish. If it does what I'm expecting, then we can end up seeing $2.50 pretty soon. So get ready for that. This is all I got for you all today. Remember, $2.48. Let me, I had to stop myself. That's where the Fibonacci is. $2.48. Remember that. All right. But yeah, this is all I got for you all today. Actually, no, it's not $2.45. I keep trying to end this video, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, I gotta scroll all the way in. $2.43. $2.43 because let's say you guys are sitting waiting for $2.50 and then it gets rejected at that $2.43 Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, that would be a stupid mistake right there. So $2.43 is the Fibonacci resistance. Okay, this is all I got for you all today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. And as always, I'll be back with another video.